Hello all, this is Ankita Gupta, Assistant Professor, Biyani Group of Colleges. Today we are going to discuss about wireless technology. When we talk about wireless technology, there is communication between two or more devices without any wire. But in wired technology, there is cabling between the two devices. In wireless communication, there is without wire, there is communication with electromagnetic waves or signals. Signals are the physical representation of data in wireless technology. In wireless technology, there is some needs of wireless technology which are described here. First of all, there is limited power. When we talk about wireless technology, the power is limited. When we talk about mobility, mobility means the devices which can be moved from one place to another place, like laptop, mobile and all. So there is limited power. It can be, the power may be low. The next is backup communication. In wireless technology, devices of wireless technology, we can set up the backup for communication. Next is dynamic change of network. There is change of dynamically by the network to network. When we talk about mobile devices, there is an IP address. When device is changed from one network to another network, the IP address is changed. So the dynamically changing of IP address is there. In IP address, there is dynamic host configuration protocol which gives the dynamically as DHCP. Next we talk about link portable workstation. The workstation are link portable. Whenever there is wireless technology or any Wi-Fi, then whenever there is a Wi-Fi network, the link is portable. Whenever we talk about a mobile device, when it goes in a new network, it goes for a new IP address. Next we talk about user where normal cabling is difficult. On that, there is some areas where cabling is not possible, like the areas where cabling is not preferable. So there is a used wireless technology. Now we talk about disadvantage of wireless technology. First of all, the wireless technology disadvantage is lower and variable bandwidth schedule from one to another. There is higher error cost. The error in the wireless technology is more and more, just because there is security concern. There is any mobile IP is changed dynamically, or a mobile device is enter in a network, it can be hacked or anything else. So I have talked about the security concern. Next is loss of connection. When we are entering in a Wi-Fi network, the connection may be lost, or there may be a security concerns or license things are there. Now we are going to talk about application of wireless technology. First of all, there is vehicle technology. In vehicle technology, there is Google Map. Everyone use Google Map. In the Wi-Fi network, we can use Google Map to track any path. Next is emergencies. In emergencies, like in the hospital area, there are Wi-Fi networks where we can use the primary for the anything else. Next is business. In business, there is used Wi-Fi network for many applications like share market and all. And next is replacement of wired network. As I have told you that in the wireless communication, many places are there where wired network are not possible. So there are some places where the replacement of wired network is wireless technology. Now we are going to talk about wireless communication system. The first term in wireless communication system is information source. It is the source where the information is generated, or it is the device which is generating the data to send. Next is processing unit. Processing unit is there any device which samples the data or filter the data. Sometimes there is noise and something else which can't be sent via the wireless network. So in the processing unit, the data is processed, or filter or sampling is there to process the data. This unit can be any device which is concerned in the wireless. Next is modulation. Modulation is basically a technique which transmits the data in any other language which is suitable for computers or computer devices. Next is a channel. Channel is basically a physical path or communication link between the sender and receiver. Channel may be any, can use any technique like TDMA, CDMA, FDMA. Okay, next is radio frequency amplifier. Amplifier is there to boost the signals. When the signal goes in the far distance, it becomes weak. So to boost the signal, there is radio frequency amplifier. Next is demodulation. Demodulation is the exact reverse technique of modulation. When change the data in another language, the same language is again changed into the user readable form by demodulation. Again, there is a display unit. When we talk about display unit, it is the unit where the data is transmitted. The area above the channel is called transmitter, and the data or the units below the channel is called receiving end. Antenna is here to transmit the data or to boost the data from one channel to another channel. Now next topic is signals. Signals are basically the physical representation of data which is sent from one device to another in wireless technology. We have two types of signal, analog signal and digital signal. In analog signal, the signals are sent without any discontinuity and it is sent in continuous form. You can see in diagram, 0 is here, it is the time, and the signals are sent in a discontinuous form. Now maximum amplitude is there. Amplitude is basically the highest range on which the data is sent. Here it is showing the maximum amplitude range, and there is also a term wavelength. Wavelength is basically the distance over the time on which the data is sent. Here from 0 it is starting and it is making one cycle, which can be seen in this diagram. Now the next is digital signal. Digital signals are represented in the form of zeros and ones. 1 is for on and 0 is for off the signal. Here same terms amplitude and wavelength are used in same reference. And now you can see in diagram that in one cycle there is 1 and 0 which is represented in digital signals. Now we are going to discuss about multiplexing. In multiplexing, as the name is suggesting, multiplexing means there are multiple signals which are sent, but they have a single path. In the diagram you can see there are n input signals which are sent on up channel. There are one link and n channel and maybe any number of terms. Multiplexer is used. Multiplexer is basically a device which is used to send data. Multiple signals are sent through multiplexer in one link. In this diagram, n input lines are there which are inserting in a multiplexer, and it is going in a single link with n channels. As I told you, n may be any number. Now next there is demultiplexer. In demultiplexer, this data is again demultiplexed in n number of lines. So what this diagram is showing us, that n input lines are going and there is only one link which is sending this data to another path. Now there are three kind of multiplexing techniques, which is FDMA, WDMA and TDMA. The full form of these are frequency division multiplexing, wavelength division multiplexing and time division multiplexing. Now we are going to discuss one by one. First of all, we are going to discuss FDMA, which stands for frequency division multiplexing. In frequency division multiplexing, as I told you about the signals, it is based on the analog signal. So it is be like in continuous form. Here n input lines are going through a multiplexer in one link and it is outputted as a demultiplexer with n lines. There is used a term guard bands, which is when we are sending more than one channels, they can be overlapped. So to become solving the problem of overlapping, there are used guard bands which is used to prevent overlapping of signals. Now we are going to discuss WDM. WDM stands for wavelength division multiplexing. It is same as FDMA, but the difference is that there is used optical signals. As I told you, FDMA is also an analog signal technique and WDMA is also an analog signal technique, but the basic difference is both of them is optical signals. FDMA used frequencies and WDMA used optical signals. When more than one signal are sent, they can be sent by the multiplexer and they outputted as a demultiplexer. Same, the guard bands which are used in FDMA are used same as WDMA. Now next is TDMA. TDMA stands for time division multiplexing. This technique is based on digital signal technique. As I told you, in digital signal there is not continuous form, so zero and in zeros and ones form it is represented. In TDMA, signals are sent on the time. As in FDMA, it is sent through frequencies. In WDMA, signals are sent through wavelengths by optical signals. But in TDMA, it is sent on the time. The signals or these devices are given the time. You can see in diagram, we have three devices, 1, 2 and 3. Now these devices send data through multiplexing, and the time is time slotted divided to the devices. Every device allot the time. In this diagram we can see that these devices have, first of all, the device 3 is operating its work, then device 2, then device 1. It can be repeated again and again, and any device can be given the time to them. Then again the same technique is used as we use in FDMA and TDMA. So the basic difference which can be seen in three of them is, first of all, FDMA there is frequency is used and analog technique is there. In WDMA there is wavelength is used, but it is on the optical signals. And the third one is TDMA, which is totally different from both of them, which is on digital technique and use time slots which is given to them. Thank you and thank you for